Superman. Oh, Superman. Oh, Superman. Oh, Soldier Boy. Soldier.
Let's go ahead and give you our review on 2025's Superman. I'm Garcia.
I'm Telly.
And we are the Hercastlegirls.
Hello yet again.
Welcome to Hercastle Confidential, where we talk about pop culture, entertainment, movies, music, all that fun stuff. If you like all of that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the family.
We are back at it again with another movie review. We are talking about Superman. Oh, I'm gonna all stop. We had the opportunity to go and check out Superman, and we just thought we should share our thoughts with you.
Now, for those that don't know what this film in particular is about, just quickly give you an overview.
Yes.
When Superman gets drawn into conflicts at home and abroad, his actions are questioned, giving tech billionaire Lex Luthor the opportunity to get the Man of Steel out of the way for good.
Oh dear.
Will reporter Lois Lane and Superman's four-legged companion Krypto be able to help him before it's too late?
Dun dun dun!
We have David Corenswet, Rachel Brosnahan, who we love from
Mrs. Maisel.
We also have Nicholas Hoult, who plays Lex Luthor.
Yes.
And we actually get a little peek too there, and this is a spoiler, so I'll say it later on. But we are going to see another superhero that turns up in the film as well. Kind of like a little, like, bloop. And of course, we have a lot of other kind of superheroes that turn up in the film. And a lot of cool little cameos from some major stars in the film as well. And if we spoil, sorry. There might be spoilers in this, okay? I know one of the things you mentioned first. This film really gets into the content very early on.
It does, which we're grateful for.
Yes.
I think by now everyone knows how Superman became Superman. We don't need to know. We know he was in a spaceship, came to Earth.
An alien.
He's an alien. The parents raised on a farm. We get it. So I'm really glad we were discussing this. We're glad that they just got to the point.
Yeah.
Because lots of Superman films have to go for the entire story, and we know it. So that was great that they just got straight to it.
The film does really get into a place where Clark Kent is fully immersed in his life as a human being, working at the newspaper. At this point, Lois Lane and Clark are in a full-on relationship. But it's a secret they feel it's a secret relationship in the office that no one knows. And Lois already knows, that he's Superman. And all of that stuff. So clearing that all up early in the film does give a lot of room for telling a story, a new story. There are problems going on for Superman, and something happens in which he starts being hated. Reminds me a lot of when, everyone started hating Batman. Remember that one Batman? I can't remember which one it was. But the one where everyone started hating Batman, and he went from hero to basically criminal. And this is basically what happens in this film to Superman. He becomes someone that people hate simply because, and here's a spoiler for you, he finally learns the second half of the video message his parents had left for him before they perished when his planet was destroyed. And he learns basically that his parents wanted him to become like the leader of human beings because humans are basically stupid and easily led. So everyone starts to hate him. And this is kind of the arc of the film because Lex Luthor, of course, is the one that exposes it all.
Of course he does. Bradley Cooper. Didn't see that coming. Clearly, we were not paying attention, but that was like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, Bradley, we see you.
Cooper played Superman's dad.
if you remember in the original, Marlon Brando played Superman.
Actor extraordinaire.
Right?
They keep getting these like amazing actors to play Superman's dad. So I did like and I'll talk a bit about Lex Luthor here because
they did a good job. He did a great job because I think everyone can agree that none of us could stand him.
Right. Nicholas Hoult did a great job at playing evil because, like you said, we did actually hate him during this film.
We really did.
Can he just please shut up?
Shut up. He did a fantastic job. He really sold that character. He was just annoying, man.
He was so annoying. That's what you want out of a villain. You want a villain that's hated so much that you're like, wow, I hate you, but you're the perfect villain. This is what we need.
Yeah.
In a film like this, you do need a strong villain because that's what Superman is kind of known for. Also, another performance that I really loved, and I'm just making sure, Edie Gathegi. He played Mr. Terrific in the film. The Green Lantern.
Yes,
Isabella. Played by Isabella Merced. And those three,
fantastic.
Hot Girl, Green Lantern, and Mr. Terrific, were a great addition to the film. I will say, too, that the CGI, the technology, cinematography that they did, amazing.
It was beautiful. Like, there are some parts, you go see the film for yourself. There are some parts where they have like Superman just in the air and doing his thing.
Yeah.
And the cinematography, the capture, the way they capture him, his silhouette, the S, they capture everything.
Yeah, the logo. Yeah.
It's literally breathtaking.
Yes.
I will say. I remember we were talking about it after the film and we were just like, honestly, that was just gorgeously filmed.
Yes, it
really was.
There's a point where, and
really was.
I know we both were like,
wow.
Oh, that was breathtaking.
Yes.
When a building basically was coming down and Superman stops it from coming down so a lady can drive underneath it and save herself.
Yeah.
And when he puts it down, all this smoke comes up, you know, from the debris. And you just see him float out of debris. And he's like just hovering. Everywhere. Like just hovering, and his cape is blowing in the wind this way. And he's just standing in the air. Yeah, like floating.
The sun is like through the dust.
It was beautiful. It was like, gorgeous. This is why we keep coming back to these Superman films.
Yeah.
Cheers to the crew that was responsible for getting these heroic shots of David Corenswet. It was well done.
Well done. And you know who else we have to talk about, Car? Honestly, the dog, Krypto. Krypto stole the show.
So, Krypto the dog is this, like, unhinged mutt that is just unhinged. And he actually saves the day.
Oh, you gotta go see it.
I'm not going to spoil that part.
No, that part is worth the money to go and see what he does.
But Krypto is literally, you're right, totally stole the show. Krypto is also kind of the key to another character that I feel they will be kind of bringing into this universe of Superman.
Feel so too,
and I will expose that, but Supergirl.
Superwoman.
Character known as Supergirl. She's way younger than Superman.
Yes.
But I believe it's his cousin.
His cousin, yes.
And she makes a cameo at the very, very end of the film, and you learn the connection between her and Krypto, which explains a lot, too, about Krypto's behavior. Another thing I wanted to mention.
Yes.
So, the movie was not overtly too long.
DC Comics and Marvel
those
kind of films,
are usually like 3 hours long. This movie was 2 hours long. I'm grateful.
Even with, like, you know, your typical, like, Marvel or DC comic film, although it's, like, almost 3 hours long, it keeps you so much into the action that you don't really feel it too much, the timing. With this, it was a sweet spot. 2 hours, I think in 9 minutes, 2 hours. There were some parts that were a little like, okay, kind of slowing down the pace, I would say.
Yes.
And it recovered quickly, but there were some parts where it's like, okay, this is...
Let's get through this because no one cares.
And no one cares.
But there were some parts, you're right, where you said to yourself,
did this really need...
Did it need to go that long?
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of stories going on here. We have the political story, which I won't get too much into. But there's a political story going on. There's a war going on in another country. And Superman went over and, you know, tried to stop it. And this caused issues. And then we have the love story between Superman Clark Kent and Lois Lane. And then we have the other story where Superman is sort of dealing with who his real family is and who he really where he really comes from, and who, you know, humans hate him, his parents are gone, he always thought that his connection, his purpose was saving humans, and when the people you care for don't care for you, where do you fit? So there's all these storylines going on, which are great.
Yes.
But I find that when there wasn't any action going on, like if there wasn't some action going on, you were just like, what? Why is this scene here? Yeah. And why is it going so long? There is one point, and I think the director knew that too. Because you know that second chat that Lois Lane and Superman had at the apartment and in the window while they're talking.
There's a whole war going on
in
the background.
And the Mr. Terrific and them and
Hot Girl
and Green Lantern,
they're like fighting.
Are out there fighting this weird alien thing that looks like firecrackers.
Yeah, it looks like a jellyfish. Just
like a jellyfish,
like a glowing jellyfish.
And they're inside and they're having this like heart-to-heart conversation about their relationship.
This battle going on
while the battle's going on. And I'm like, you know what? I think the director knew we can't have another
sentimental,
without some sort of action going on, because it makes the story longer than it should be.
Like, I get it. Yes, we want to see the love story, especially the ladies of the ladies in the house. We love a good love story,
of course.
Especially with like a superhero. Most women would say, yes, I want to see that. I want to see the relationship. But at the same time, you had one scene where it was lovey-dovey. Then you have to have another scene where it's like, okay, now they're expressing their feelings. And at this point, you're just kind of like, okay, I heard this all the first time. Let's move this on a little bit more. So I do agree. I think you're right. I think the director did say, you know what, in order for this scene to survive, we have to have something happening in the background. Otherwise, this is going to be another downer for for the audience, and you don't want too many dips in a film. I know that most films will have slow points and they kind of have to, but you don't want to have it slowed down so much to the point where people are like,
because then you start behaving the way how Superman did when he was exposed to the fake kryptonite that
exactly he starts like very much unaliving. Cute scene though, that alien baby, y'all gotta go see it.
So Metamorpho is the guy that Lex Luthor is using against Superman, against his will in a way, because he has his baby and he doesn't want his baby to die, so he's doing things for Lex Luthor because he's a Metamorpho. That means he can change into anything, metamorphosis. So he literally can make himself kryptonite, and he was keeping Superman on an all-time low for a portion of the film. But then he decides that, if Superman can get out of here and I can get out of here, I can get my kid.
Exactly.
And that's basically what happens.
There's a whole scene.
Action
whole thing.
Scene.
Go see it.
Of him saving this adorable little baby. Eve, who was Lex Luthor's girlfriend.
Yeah, she was another one that kind of stole the show too.
Yeah, she was obsessed with Jimmy Olsen, who works for the same paper as Lois Lane. And it's funny because he's kind of a geek, but he attracts all of these women.
Yeah, he's got game. Somehow the gorgeous women want to be with him. He's got the juice, he's got the heat, he's got it. And this girl, like Eve, really wants to be with him. And she plays a key part. So she's very important, actually, to the storyline.
Yes, she is very important to the storyline. Overall, what do we rate this film?
Like out of 10? Mm-hmm. I want to... like an 8. I think 8 is good.
I think 8 is good. I'm comfortable with an 8.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with an 8.
The film, really and truly, the only thing where I looked at it and say, is those slow parts that we talked about.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it's entertaining.
It is.
There's a lot of great lessons in there for all of us. The timing was great. I think it's a great return to DC Comics and the whole hero, you know, genre. For a while, people weren't really into it, but we've been seeing a slow return back to these films from, you know, Captain America and now Superman. Both
DC and Marvel. A lot of people are kind of moving on from the whole superhero franchise. But yeah, it's nice to see that it's not. I mean, I get it. You need some real life films, but a good mix of both. I think they can both coexist.
Yeah, and I think that's showing the human side of these superheroes, which seems to be the trend in these films.
Yeah,
I think as long as the storylines stay on that trend,
I agree.
We're going to see a lot of people enjoying these films again.
Very true. Have you seen the latest installment of Superman? If you have, we want to know. Leave a comment down below. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you think, oh, this isn't really my cup of tea? And that's fine. We just want to know.
Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to, you know, have fun and watch great movies. And don't forget to press that subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Join us.
And notification bell, because you don't want to miss any of these uploads.
Thanks again, everyone, for watching.
Thanks.
And we will see you in the next video.
Till next time, everyone. Love ya and see ya. Bye.